Hi, I'm Sam Brown and you're watching Belch. On this channel, I try to discuss as openly as possible um, my, I don't want to call it a conversion, but my change in lifestyle to and diet to that of a low carb, ketogenic, um, Atkins, whatever you want to call it. That being said, today I want to actually talk about cravings and what I have. This is actually only day 4. It's not the first time that I have um, done low carb or Atkins, but primarily most of my life, I've fallen into the mindset that the best thing I could do to try to maintain my weight and my health was to try to avoid saturated fats, fat in general, um, and low fat was the healthiest diet out there. Um, so I guess what I can say right now about cravings um, is that they're going to happen. I mean, on any diet, you're going to have cravings. I can tell you actually with a low carb diet, um, they're much easier to satisfy. Um, it your body very quickly becomes accustomed um, to not having a lot of carbohydrates. Um, so a very small amount of carbohydrates can can totally eradicate any cravings. I had noticed actually over the last few days, I actually had noticed that just before bed, I had been experiencing, some cravings, really just felt snacky. Um, and, I really just figured it was a consequence, of the low carb diet. I hadn't really, I think I actually have a handle on it now. Um, Initially I was thinking, just, like anybody, when you get tired, your body, tends to crave, calories, sugar, things like that. Um, I also was contribute. I was also, contributing it to, or I was attributing it to, um, eating in those days, eating more carbohydrates than I had, say, on the first or second day, or initially the first day, anyways. So I was thinking maybe by eating more carbs, I'm still trying to stick to the outline of the induction phase of Atkins, where you limit, your carb intake to 20 grams of carbohydrates per day. Um, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. It's not set in stone. If I eat more than 20 grams of carbohydrates, I don't lose any sleep over it. But I had eaten more carbs, and I thought that was driving the. I've actually I kind of came to the conclusion last night. Something that I've been doing for about the last 3 weeks is I've been trying to exercise more. I have an exercise bike, and I've been using it. Trying to build up. Excuse me. It's late here. It's actually after 8 o'clock. Um, I've been trying to build up my endurance. I used to ride, at least on the exercise bike, I used to ride from between 45 minutes to an hour. So it's going to take some time getting back to that. And, after I rode last night, it was very short, 45 minutes or so after exercising, that I started noticing the cravings come on. And I think, that's when it really started to hit me. Um, that what I was actually getting was, a response to the physical exertion. I'm not even going to try to butcher, the biology of it. You know, I want to say it's a ATP, adenosine triphosphate, or something. I don't know. Anyways, but basically, energy requirements on the cellular level. Um, you know, quite often, anytime someone, talk to any gym rat. Most of us, have friends that are gym rats. No offense. I don't mean that derogatory in any way. They will have a pre-workout meal. Sometimes something, like a banana or, and then they'll have maybe a workout shake or, drink, and then they'll have a post-workout drink. And all of these are trying to supply different minerals, and meet the energy requirements that you're going to need to get through the workout. Um, that being said, excuse me. That being said, quite often I know from when I used to go to the gym on a, daily basis, and lift and, do weight training and cardio, quite often I would eat something very high in starches or, complex carbs or whatever, things like, that there was a fair amount of sugar content, because when your muscles are asked to perform like that, they have energy requirements, and specifically, I'm not a nutritionalist, so don't cite me if I say something wrong, but I I believe it's the glycogen that's stored in the cells, that gets depleted from the workout. And that's what drives, if you don't have a pre-workout or, a pre-workout meal or, something while you're working out or a post-workout, whatever, you will tend to have cravings afterwards. And so I really think that's what it was. The exercise, I hadn't really caught on to it. I hadn't made the connection, because there was, like I said, almost an hour separation from the time that I would finish exercising until the onset of the cravings. So tonight, to see if I have eaten almost not exactly the same foods, but I've stuck to the same intake requirements or outline. But what I'm going to do is today I'm not going to hop on the bike. And like I said, it's already 8 o'clock, and I'm not having that same craving. So I think this definitely goes a long ways to confirm what I was thinking. Just something for anyone out there who's trying to do this. Just something to think about. Be prepared if you're also maybe new to, or if you have a fitness regime that you follow. Those things still need to be dealt with. Now, like I said in a previous video, I'm not sure if it was one of the ones that got uploaded or one of the ones that got lost, actually got uploaded to the wrong channel. All it took for me to get rid of that craving a couple nights ago was actually an ounce and a half of sunflower seed butter, like peanut butter but made from sunflower seeds, and that was it. It was gone. So I hope this information helps, and as always, feel free to like, share, and comment. Please subscribe. All that I ask is that you are polite and respectful in your comments and responses. None of us have all the answers, and I thank you for watching.